This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
So I'm in Central Europe Satellite Studio, and thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Sister Frances Manalili, tuning in live from the local congregation of Frankfurt, Germany, and I'm happy to be here tonight as your host. And tonight we have time check 8:01 p.m. and our topic for this month is homebound. So, as the temperatures rise and the sun beats down, it can be tempting to spend the summer stuck inside. From board games and puzzles to cooking and baking, we'll explore the best ways to stay cool and entertained on a hot summer day. And for that, later on, we will introduce to you our topic conversation about indoor summer activities. But for now, we will go and move on to our first segment, our favorite segment, which is German is fun or Deutsch macht Spaß. Viel Spaß!
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß. Hallo zusammen. Hello everyone. Willkommen bei German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß. I'm Sister Balu Francisco, bringing you fun basic German and some interesting cultural information. So join me now on another episode of German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß. Let's begin. For today, we'll learn words and phrases in German when asking where someone or something is located. For example, where do you find Germany? Or where someone or something goes or is going to. For example, where are you going this summer? And where someone or something comes or is coming from. For example, if you would like to know the origin country of someone, you ask, where do you come from? Ready? When asking where someone or something is located, you ask wo, spelled W-O. That's the German word. Remember, in German, the letter W is pronounced as V, as in the English word victory. Let's say it again. Wo. Wo. And if you want to ask where someone or something goes or is going to, you say wohin. Wohin. W-O-H-I-N. Wohin. And now, the German word when asking where someone or something comes or is coming from, you say woher. Woher. Let's say once again the three words. Where, auf Deutsch, wo. Wo. Where to? Wohin. Where from? Woher. German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß. And now it's time to make example sentences using wo, wohin, and woher. But just before we give you example sentences, remember that you in German has two forms, formal and informal. The formal form for singular and plural subjects is Sie, spelled with a capital S-I-E. And the informal form of you in German, for singular, it's du. And for the informal plural you in German, ihr, I-H-R, ihr. German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß. And now it's time to make example sentences using wo, wohin, and woher. First, I'll say the sentence in English, then in German. Listen and repeat after me. Where do you find Germany? Wo liegt Deutschland? Wo liegt Deutschland? In Europe, in Europa. Where do you live? Let's use the formal you. Wo wohnen Sie? Wo wohnen Sie? On Mozart Street. In the Mozartstraße. Where are you going? Using informal you, du. Wohin gehst du? Wohin gehst du? Wohin gehst du? I'm going home. Ich gehe nach Hause. Where do you come from? We're asking someone the country of origin. Woher kommen Sie? Woher kommen Sie? From the Philippines. Aus den Philippinen. Or you can also say von den Philippinen. German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß. Let's say once again the three words. Where auf Deutsch? Wo. Where to? Wohin. Where from? Woher. This has been today's episode of German is Fun, Deutsch macht Spaß. I'm Sister Malu Francisco saying, vielen Dank, dass ihr dabei wart. Thank you very much for joining me. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss. German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
Welcome back to INCRadio Central Europe Satellite Studio. And this was German is Fun or Deutsch macht Spaß with Kamalu. Thank you so much, Sister Malu, for teaching us new words and also sentences in German. And now we will move on to our dear panelists, and we would like to also get to know them. So let's start and introduce them to you. So we have two lovely sisters here with us tonight. And let's start off with Sister Kenjin. Sister Kenjin, would you like to introduce yourself and also mention your local and your duty, sister? Oh, I believe Sister Kenjin is muted. Okay.
Thank you. Hello po, I'm Sister Kenjin Libunao from Local of Berlin. Woo. I'm a local secretariat po.
Thank you so much, Sister Kenjin, for being with us here tonight. And we're very happy to have you here. And of course, we would also like to introduce to you Sister Mary Chris, our second lovely sister, who is also here with us this evening. Hello, sister.
Hi po, I'm Sister Margris from Local of Berlin. I am also a kalihim po, LORC on LOS Secretary po.
Okay, thank you, Sister Mary Chris and Sister Kenjin, and they're also both from the local of Berlin. So we're very happy to have you here tonight, and we are excited to hear your summer, our favorite summer indoor activities. But before we get into that, of course, we have prepared an icebreaker game, which is Would You Rather Summer Edition. And for that, we have prepared slides. And yes, so let's ask with the help of Kriatek to show us these slides. Okay, so we have Would You Rather Summer Edition. So let's move on to the first slide, please. Okay, would you rather swim in a lake or go to the beach? Okay, let's ask Sister Mary Chris. Where would you rather swim in a lake or would you rather go to the beach, sister?
I would rather go to the beach, of course.
Wow, okay. Let's ask Sister Kenjin. Where would you like to go? Also to the beach like Sister Mary Chris?
I would rather swim in the lake.
Oh, okay. Two different answers. Okay, very interesting to know. So, For me, I would also, I think, swim in a lake because I haven't been to the beach yet. But maybe I'll change my mind once I'm there, like Sister Mary Chris. Okay, so let's move on to the second slide. Okay, would you rather drink a cold drink or eat ice cream? Okay, this is a very tricky one. Okay, let's start with Sister Kenjin. What would you do, sister?
I think I would rather eat an ice cream, gallons of it.
You can never go wrong with an ice cream. Okay, good answer. Sister Mary Chris, do you agree with Sister Kenjin or would you?
Yes,
Uh,
definitely.
uh,
I would choose also ice cream.
of course, everyone would love to have ice cream, I think. Good answers. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. So we have would you rather wear a hat or use sunscreen? Okay, this is also a very interesting. Um, yeah, okay, let's ask Sister Mary Chris. Would you rather wear a hat or use sunscreen?
That is definitely hard. But I would rather choose sunscreen so that I can apply that all over our body.
Right, Sister Mary Chris. Okay, and Sister Kenjin, do you agree with Sister Mary Chris?
Yes, sister. I always forgot my hat wherever I go, so sunscreen can protect your face and your skin. So yeah, check for sunscreen.
Very good, Sister Kenjin and Sister Mary Chris. I also agree with you. So you won't, or you might also forget your hat at home, and yeah, so it's always good to, especially wear sunscreen. So for those who don't wear sunscreen often, it's always good to wear sunscreen, especially now in summer. So yes, okay, thank you so much. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, this is a very nice one. Would you rather watch the sunrise or watch the sunset? Okay, Sister Mary Chris.
I would rather watch the sunrise
Oh,
because it's
okay.
yeah, it's a sign of new beginning, new start like that.
Wow. Very inspiring. Nice, Sister Mary Chris. For the people I know, most of them would say the sunset. So okay, very interesting, Sister Mary Chris. That's very good. So it's a new beginning. Okay, Sister Kenjin, would you rather choose the sunset or the sunrise?
I would rather see or choose the sunset instead of sunrise because I'm a late I'm not a morning person and it's late it's always a late sunrise here in Germany until 9 this 10 in the evening, so can definitely try it.
That's true, Sister Kenjin. So I also agree with you. I'm also not an early person always, so I also would rather watch the sunset. Okay, let's move on to the second or to the next slide, I would say. Okay, so would you rather walk barefoot or wear sandals? Okay, let's ask Sister Kenjin. What would you do?
Oh, definitely wear sandals as protection as well.
Good point, Sister Kenjin. Okay, thank you so much. Let's ask Sister Mary Chris. Would you walk barefoot or wear sandals?
I agree with Sister Kenjin for protection. Better wear sandals.
Yes, I also agree with the both of you wearing sandals as protection. Okay, thank you so much. And then we have our last slide. So, okay, okay, we have would you rather fly with the plane or take the train? Oh, okay. Let's ask Sister Mary Chris, since you are here now in Germany, would you rather take the train or fly with the plane?
Read the train for a moment.
Okay, very good answer. So, as Sister said, with the train. So, Sister Kenjin, do you agree? Would you also take the train or fly with the plane?
I would also like to take the train so that I can enjoy the sceneries, read a book, enjoy my food, and drink coffee while in travel.
Wow, very good answer, Sister Kenjin.
Wow.
Okay, so we all agree with taking the train. I also agree with that. And yes, so thank you so much for joining us in our icebreaker. I hope everyone had fun. And of course, now we will get into our topic conversation. And yes, so our main topic is milestones, and our topic for today is homebound indoor summer activities. And for that, we have invited our dear panelists, and let's get right into it. So let's start off with Sister Mary Chris. Can you tell us, do you prefer to be outdoor, or do you prefer outdoor activities or indoor activities during the summer?
Maybe when I am in the Philippines, I prefer to eat outdoor because in the Philippines, the weather is really hot. So staying at home is also not a good idea. But because I'm still here, I am here in Berlin, in Deutschland. I prefer to eat indoor because we know everybody knows that the weather here is unpredictable. We will check the weather, but after 1 hour, 2 hour, it will change, it will rain. So better, I will do it indoor, doing things that are productive.
Okay, very good answer, Sister Maricus. Like you have said, in the Philippines. So, since you're also a nurse and you have moved from the Philippines to Germany, you said that you prefer to, when you're in the Philippines, to do outdoor activities, and for Germany, indoor activities. So, can you tell us um, what are some of the indoor activities that you do, Sister Mary Chris?
Here in Deutschland po, the indoor activities.
Yes, Sister Mary Chris in Deutschland.
Okay. In Deutschland po, currently, if I want to be healthy, I am sometimes because today is modern technology. I can watch yoga. If you want to fit and to be healthy, you can do yoga at home po. And sometimes I watch also movies of Deutsch, Netflix po, or whatever, because like you what said po, I am a nurse here, and German language is really difficult for me. That's why I need to enhance more my vocabularies. That's why I prefer to, sometimes I read also books and then use these words. So watching movies, doing when you want to be fit and healthy, then you do yoga, and also I can do I am doing also preparing healthy drinks like you can do shades with fruits po, and or smoothies po, ganun po. And also because we are Filipino po, we like to do this halo-halo. What we are preparing very delicious ingredients for. It's all po.
Wow. Okay. So a lot of activities that, as Sister Mary Chris has mentioned. So she says she mentioned different indoor activities, which is great. But for those who may not know what to do, she mentioned that you can do indoor yoga, and which is also a good way of staying fit. Very good point, Sister Mary Chris. Also, you mentioned that you're also learning German, and you're trying to enhance also your German language by watching movies, which in German, which is very good, Sister Marcus. Also, maybe for those who really are at the beginning of learning a new language, are watching movies in that language is also a very good help of yes, enhancing your language. And then also you said that you also like to prepare smoothies or I would say shakes, which is also a very good activity, which is also very timely, especially now that it's starting to get really warm. And yes, so thank you, Sister Mary Chris, for sharing your indoor activities. And of course, we will get back to you. So let's also ask Sister Kenjin, of course, the same question. Sister Mary Chris prefers in Germany to have indoor activities, but in the Philippines also uh, the opposite, which is outdoor activities. Is that the same with you, Sister Kenjin?
Um, uh, I would also like to spend summertime indoors here in Deutschland while I'm part of the working class. So as a nurse, we have to go on different shifts. So spending time outdoors is really a luxury for us. So I would rather spend it indoors instead of outdoors.
Okay, very interesting to know, Sister Kenjin. So, can you tell us what are some of your favorite indoor activities that you like to do during the summer if it's too hot outside?
If it is too hot outside, I stay indoors, and on the top of my list is playing ukulele. It's a type of instrument that is small, with only four strings, and you can easily learn from doing some research and watching videos on how to play it. And you can start from the beginner level and advance to much more creative or much more advanced level. So in my free time, I Google my favorite songs, happy songs that I could practice on, my strumming pattern. You will start from the basic chords, G, C, E, A, and so, and you can learn from it also, not only your favorite songs, but also auf Deutsch songs. So you can also, you are having fun and you're practicing your Deutsch language as well. So it's really a cool thing to do now. It's summertime and you're while you're here in Deutschland. And apart from playing ukulele, um, I also um trying on fitness activity like Sister Marie Chris, because when you cannot jog while it's super hot outside. So I log onto my online streaming channel and stream free videos, so you can practice it in the comforts of your the screen of your own home. So yes.
Okay,
So yeah.
very interesting to hear, Sister Kenjin. Thank you also for sharing that with us. So, Sister Kenjin also mentioned that you can also, so she likes to learn also the ukulele, which is an instrument with, it's like the small guitar. If those who don't know what it is, it's like a smaller version of a guitar with only four strings. And you can also play a lot of songs with that. Exactly, Sister Kenjin shows her ukulele, which is very cute. And yes, so thank you so much, Sister Kenjin, for sharing that with us. And you're right as well, like you have mentioned, if it's too hot outside, that you cannot also go out running. It's also, um, yes, not good for you because you might get a heat stroke, I believe. Exactly. So it's always a good thing to look for an alternative to also to sports at home, like Sister Maricris and Sister Kenjin have mentioned. So, Sister Maricris, getting back to you, can you tell us? So, what's one indoor activity that you're also looking forward to doing this summer?
What indoor activities I am looking forward to is, of course, spending it with my family. Like to, maybe all of the OFW will relate. Most of us are staying alone here in Germany. So I'm looking forward to bring here my family and enjoying indoor activities here. Like we are preparing together our food for our dinner, playing board like you said po, and then of course doing things that or watching cinema or like preparing healthy foods, doing all together, because that is one of my dream that we will be complete on spending not only summer, not only in indoor, of course, also in outdoor po.
Thank you for sharing with us, Sister Marcus. And of course, we wish you all the best and hope that your family will also be soon here in Germany, that you can also spend time with them. So, very lovely, Sister Marcus. And yes, the food, of course, tastes better when it's also with your family or closed ones, right, Sister? So, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And yes, so also let's ask Sister Kenjin. So, what's also one indoor activity that you have not done yet, but that you're also looking forward to for this summer?
Um, so one thing I'm looking forward to in starting is my own indoor garden. While back in the Philippines, I have a tiny back door where I can tend to my garden regularly, even if it is not summertime, the entire year around. So here, I see some beginner plants that you can tend to. Simple but easy to care to plants like photos, philodendrons in Sansevieria, or the snake plants. Um, you can propagate it and plant it and prune it, even if it is summertime or the other season as well. And it in return, the plants will take care of you as well. So I'm looking forward to starting or my own collection of ornamental plants and also herb garden as well. While you can not only well, it is only therapy, not only therapeutic, but also you can use it in your own recipes when cooking. So yes, gardening here in Deutschland. Looking forward.
We're also looking forward to seeing pictures, Sister Kenjin. So we wish you well, all the best, and I think that's also a very good idea for those who are also planning on planting as well, like Sister Kenshin has as has said, which is also a very good opportunity, and I would say activity that you can also do indoor, and it's also beneficial for you if you also grow your own, I would say, vegetables that you can also use for your cooking. So a very good point, Sister Kenjin, and I hope yes, so I hope that our dear viewers and listeners have taken note of that. So thank you, Sister Kenjin and Sister Mary Chris. We will get back to you, and before we move on, we would, of course, like to read some comments that our dear viewers and listeners have wrote in our YouTube live chat. Of course, we did not forget you, so let's read out some comments. So we have from Sister Elsie Escarmosa. Happy Sunday, everyone. Greetings from Milan South, and um, with a lot of green hearts. And yes, so thank you so much, Sister Elsie, for watching our INCRadio from Milan. So greetings to you, sister. And then we also have from Brother Mario Calvello, greetings, Pop Brethren, hashtag Berlin, Sister Linda, Sister Lei, and Sister Kenjin has also commented, greetings to you. And then we also have a comment from Brother Mario again. So he commented, we need to enjoy outdoors sports activities, hashtag Berlin. Thank you so much, Brother Mario. And then we also have Sister Irene Juliet Calvello. My hobby and I love to cook new dishes or fusion cuisine as indoors activity. Hashtag Berlin. Very lovely, Sister Irene. Thank you for sharing that with us. And then we also have from Brother Mario again. Swimming is very good during the summertime. And then with a sun and a smiley. So hashtag Berlin. And then we also have from Sister Irene. She commented again, I love DIYs or slash crafting, hashtag Berlin. And then we also have from Sister Rhea Lorraine, indoor activities like table tennis or badminton, hashtag Berlin and hashtag Meissen. So very good activities and a lot of activities that our viewers and listeners have mentioned that we can definitely also try this summer. So we will get back to also our viewers and listeners who commented on our YouTube live chat. But before we also continue, we would like to yes go on a short station break.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
May mga bagay na hindi natin inaasahan. Anong gagawin mo kung may nakita kang importanteng bagay na hindi naman sa'yo?
Babalik ko ba o hindi? Problemado ako. Sakto ka lang ng...
Ito na bang kasagutan sa aking problema?
Pero kailangan ko ibalik to.
Laging isa buhay ang pagiging matapat kahit sa anumang paraan.
Maraming salamat. Pagpapacheck up ng sama namin. Maraming salamat.
Pagiging matapat ay isang mabuti at kahangahangang pag-uugali sa salita, kilos at gawa. Isang paalala mula sa INCRadio, Japan Satellite Studio.
Hello po! Ako po si kapatid na Diana Mariel Ergoso mula sa programang Student Talk Radio. And remember, 19 days to go na lang bago ang Iglesia ni Cristo 110th anniversary. Happy anniversary po!
Radio Central Europe Satellite Studio. And yes, so our topic for today, for those who have just tuned in, is homebound indoor summer activities, where our dear panelists have shared their activities during the summer indoor activities. Exactly. And before we get into our next segment, of course, time check, we have 8:33 p.m. Central European Summer Time. And yes, so now we will cue the next segment, which is Food of the Week, prepared by Berlin Cluster with fruit popsicles. Enjoy!
Hi, ich zeige euch einen schnellen, einfachen Weg, wie ihr Popcycles zu Hause selber machen könnt. Dafür braucht man auch eigentlich nicht so viele Sachen. Zum einen Früchte eurer Wahl. Ich habe jetzt ganz viele Beeren genommen, wie zum Beispiel Erdbeeren, Himbeeren und so weiter. Und noch Banane, genau. Aber wie gesagt, ihr könnt da Früchte eurer Wahl nehmen, wie zum Beispiel Kiwi, Mango oder Ananas. Ja, und außerdem braucht ihr dann noch Joghurt und einen Mixer und etwas, wo ihr das Ganze reinfüllen könnt. Genau. Jetzt würde ich sagen, let's go, ich zeige euch jetzt, wie man das macht. So, jetzt habe ich meinen Mixer auch hier und zuallererst würde ich sagen, tun wir die Früchte schon mal rein. Und jetzt, wo die Früchte schon drin sind, können wir auch unseren Joghurt reinmachen. Da braucht ihr auch nicht viel, also ein ganz bisschen. Genau. Jetzt, wo alles drin ist, ich kann euch das mal zeigen. Ist alles drin. Und jetzt würde ich sagen, fangen wir an, das Ganze zu mixern. Jetzt, wo das fertig gemixt ist, kann man schon anfangen, das Ganze in den Behälter zu füllen. Ich habe jetzt auch noch ein bisschen von Banane gemacht und das tun wir jetzt auch rein. Jetzt ist das Ganze auch schon fertig und wir müssen nur noch die Decke drauf machen. müssen wir sie noch in den Tiefkühler machen und warten, bis sie fertig sind. Ja, es ist der nächste Tag. Ich habe sie jetzt über Nacht im Tiefkühler gelassen und wir sind jetzt auch schon fertig. Können wir schon essen. Und ich würde sagen, das war's. Genau. Ciao.
Thank you to our dear lovely sister for share with us the recipe of fruit popsicles. And yes, very timely also for our summer this year. So if you have time, you can also, of course, try this recipe. And it's not of ingredients which we have saw. So thank you so much, sister. And we will also definitely try that. Thank you so much. And yes, so let's move on to our next segment, which is, of course, CFO in action. Okay, so our District of Central Europe, we have held various activities, and of course, we would like to introduce them to you, which is our inaugural worship service in Nigmen Arnhem in the Netherlands. So let's ask Kuyatek for the slides. Okay. So we have our inaugural worship service in Nigmen Arnhem, which was held in the Netherlands on June 29th, um, yes, 2024. And here we can see our dear brethren and him singing as well as our district supervising minister, Brother Joel Catalan, who has led this worship service. And this was a very joyous and blessed event and worship service. And we bring all the honor, of course, to our Almighty God. Here we can see the brethren, a group picture as well, exactly in the inaugural worship service. And then we also have our district-wide oath-taking and special gathering that we also have held. And the host site was Heidelberg, Germany, the main site. So here we can see from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, our dear brethren who have taken oath for their new offices inside the church. Here we have also the choir who have taken oath from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Moving on, we also have a group picture that was taken at the end of the oath taking and the special gathering. And then we also have another side, which was Rotterdam, the Netherlands, with our dear brethren having a picture there as well. Very lovely to see. Moving on, you also have from the main site from Heidelberg in Germany, which was also led by our district supervising minister, Brother Joel Catalan. Brethren have taken their oath on that special day. And here we can see another picture. Yes, okay. And here we have another group picture, which was the main site of Heidelberg, Germany, where we can see all of the brethren and for those who have taken their oath all together. So these were the recently held activities here in our district, and we're very happy to see that we are all united with also the church administration in these various activities. And of course, we bring all the honor and glory to our Almighty God. So, okay, so moving on to our topic conversation. Of course, we have our dear panelists and we have our part two. And of course, we would like to ask those questions to our dear sisters. And let's move on and go to Sister Mary Chris. So, our next question is, can you tell us, sister, why is it important to take a break and also stay cool during the summer?
Um, Making break in the summer is really important. Like for example, unplugging for social media, go have have off from work because it made us made our mind rest. On when we come back, our mind will be more become active, and also it makes us more healthier, and staying dehydrated is all cool is also important, like drinking more water, preparing healthy drinks, uh, uh, of course, like you can put like I am doing now, a lemon with water with lemon on honey, that is very healthy. And when we talk about fluids, of course, here in Germany we have lots of fluids. That is um, with sugar. We should also aufpassen das we should only drink more water po. That's all po.
Okay, thank you for sharing with us that, Sister Maricruz. So, you mentioned that it's also important to take breaks by also unplugging from social media and from the phone, or also taking in general lots of breaks, especially during the summer. And if we have the summer heat, as of now the weather in Germany is very unpredictable, like you have mentioned already before. So let's also look out for the weather on the weathercast, so we know, okay, it's gonna be this and that degree on this day, so we're also prepared. And you also gave a great tip that we also should prepare, yes, if it's for us, uh, a cool drink. So you mentioned that you prepare a lemon with water and also honey. Very interesting, Sister Maricruz. I haven't tried that yet. Sister Kenjin agrees. Okay, very good tip. So I'll definitely also try that. And yes, importantly, also, like you have mentioned, that we should, of course, stay hydrated, and that we should also be aware, because mostly the drinks are with sugar. So it's always best to have water, like you have mentioned. So thank you so much, Sister Maricruz. And let's also move on to Sister Kenjin. So can you also share with us why is it important to take a break and stay cool during the summer?
During the summer, the temperature is high compared to other seasons. So heat stroke or exhaustion is common. So it's important for us to take a little break from the outdoors, stay indoors, and in order to avoid heat stroke or the exhaustion, one can also stay hydrated, drinking 2 to 3 liters a day if it is possible, so that you will not lose your strength or your water when you are sweating. And it also helps to wear loose clothing, light colored clothing, so that you can retain the coolness within your body during the summertime. So
Okay, great tips also as well, Sister Kenjin. Thank you for sharing that with us. So you have mentioned that yeah, that of course we should always stay hydrated, like you said, 2 to 3 liters a day, I believe, which is also very important, especially when it's very hot on those summer days. To also be aware that we wear the right clothing that you have also mentioned, Sister Kenjin, which is also important, and to, if possible, when it's too hot, to also avoid the sun, and instead exactly, to stay home, and which is very timely now. If you want to stay home, of course, like the activities that our dear lovely panelists have mentioned, you can, of course, do one of those activities, so that of course you have time to spend indoors as well. Thank you so much, Sister Kenjin and Sister Maricruz, for engaging in our topic conversation, and also for being with us here tonight. Thank you so much, dear sisters. And so we will move on and, of course, announce the winners from last week's challenge. So let's ask Kriatek to please show us the winners.
Third place, Zurich Cluster. Second place, Frankfurt Cluster. First place, Berlin Cluster.
Okay, welcome back and congratulations to all of the clusters who won. So we have third place Zurich, second place Frankfurt, and we of course have first place Berlin. Congratulations to Berlin cluster. Congratulations to you, dear sisters as well, since you're from Berlin, and of course to the Berlin cluster for winning last week's challenge, and of course for those who have not won in this challenge from last week, you have of course the chance to win next week's challenge by keeping on commenting on our YouTube live chat below with the hashtag of your local GWS or your cluster. So yes, thank you so much. And yes, congratulations to Berlin once again. And of course, we will move on. And we have our closing part already, our shout out time. Okay. So, of course, we still have time and um, we would like to ask Sister Mary Chris, who would you like to give your shout outs to?
I will take this opportunity to greet my nephew. Tomorrow is his birthday. Happy third birthday for Jerome, Edward Jerome from local of Kasilagan, and also my friend Jamia. That's all po. And thank you for all for watching.
Thank you so much, Sister Mary Chris, also for being with us here tonight, and also a happy birthday already to your nephew, Sister Mary Chris. And then also, let's ask Sister Kenjin, who would you like to give your shout outs to?
Hello. I would like to give my shout out to my papa. Happy birthday as well. And shout out to all Berliners and Meiseners. Congratulations, guys.
Okay, thank you so much, Sister Kenjin, also for your shout out, and also happy birthday to um, exactly to your papa. So thank you also, Sister Kenjin, Sister Mary Chris, again for being with us here tonight in our broadcast, and also for sharing your indoor activities. And yes, and of course, we would like to thank our viewers and listeners for tuning in and for watching our broadcast for tonight. We would also like to thank our district CFO advisor, Brother Scott Augustine, our assistant district minister, Brother Jason Dulalas. Thank you also to our district minister, Brother Joel B. Catalan. Of course, we would like to thank our CFO coordinator and CEBSI president, Brother Angelo Aranio Manalo. And most importantly, thank you to the church administration and our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. This has been INCRadio Central Europe Satellite Studio. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other next week. Bye!